Did the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration rig its climate change data? Well, a House committee is looking at the matter. Business World columnist Holman Jenkins Jr. has been following the drama. Holman, NOAA is not an arm of the government that we talk very much about. What prompted the House to take a look?
Well, Lamar Smith, who runs the House Energy, Technology and Science Committee, has been after them for a couple of months to give emails and other internal communications related to a study that came out in June that basically rejiggered the temperature record to eliminate what everybody else has been finding is the pause in global warming that has gone on for the last 15 years. Basically, this study changes some buoy and ship data on ocean temperatures and finds, voila, there is no pause. And so he wants to know, basically where these adjustments came from and whether they were basically sought out in order to eliminate the pause.
So let me get this right. We have a taxpayer-backed federal agency that's supposed to be devoted to science that is refusing to disclose the data that it itself has published and distributed to the American public?
No, it released all the data. What they want to find out is what were the decisions and communications that went into selecting the particular adjustments that produced this particular result. This is a huge can of worms. The temperature record is a big part of the whole global warming debate, and it is completely massaged 8 ways from Sunday because, it was made over many years using many different instruments. There's lots of corrections and adjustments that go into it. And then they come out with this single temperature that represents the planet Earth for a whole year, and they claim to detect differences of, 1 or 2/100ths of a degree from one year to the next. So, there's always been a scandal waiting to blow up there. If these records are massaged in order to produce a particular result.
Could there be a political interest in massaging those numbers?
Well, of course there could be. The problem is that the NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, has a bad record in terms of politicizing its science. Every month and every year it comes out with a new press release saying the latest October is the hottest October in history, or 2014 was the hottest year in history. But it always falls to somebody else to point out that if you look at the difference they're measuring, it is much smaller than the margin of error in their own records. So, Obama goes before the State of the Union address and says that 2014 was the hottest year on record. Well, actually, if you look closely at the margin of error, it only had a 38% chance of being the hottest year on record compared to the other candidates. And so, no, it's highly suspect for that reason.
Well, and you've written a lot about climate change and the hysteria around it. I'd point viewers to your last column up on WSJ.com. Holman Jenkins, thanks very much.